It's always fun to come back for seconds. Massive Comic Book Haul Part 2! Let's go! It's geeking time! Welcome back, guys! So, here's the thing. That first part was over 30 minutes long. I really don't want to get to that length because I have a big old stack of comics. I'm sure you saw it on the thumbnail. I'll show it again to you guys. This is my big old stack of comics that I have. Like, this stuff here, this is older, this is newer. So, I got a lot of ground to cover today. I also have some Funko Pops and 2 collectibles I got for Christmas last year that I want to properly show off to you guys. I'll start off with those, and then we'll go into the comic books. But before we do so, I want to talk a little bit about Stranger Things. My wife and I, we watched Season 4, we finished it, we got to the end, and oh my god, what a great season. Like, I thought Season 3 was fantastic. Season 4 was like, oh wow, just fantastic. I really cannot wait to see what happens in the 5th season. I heard it's the final season. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but I really am looking forward to that. But yeah, no, just really drew me in, and I could not stop watching it. Now I feel a little sad. I'm done Stranger Things. I don't know what to watch now. I continue to watch Thundercats, so. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed it, and I really highly recommend it if you've not watched Stranger Things yet. Yeah, go check it out, definitely. So, with that being said, I'm not going to take up too much time talking about TV and movies like I said last time, which unfortunately I did. Let's get right into it. It's time for... Boomer's Haul! Yeah! Guys, I don't know if it's cold for you guys, but it's getting cold over here. Right now in my studio, it's really nice and toasty, so I'm not wearing a hoodie and I'm not wearing a toque. So it's nice, I got my t-shirt on, I got my hat on. In the front though, it is super cold. And there you go, that's me rambling on again with my verbal diarrhea. Funko Pops! Everyone's favorite little collectibles. I like them, they're fun, okay? I don't buy them all the time, I'm not a huge collector of Funko Pops. But you know, when I find Pops that I enjoy, or I'm gifted Pops that my friends know I enjoy, it's fun to collect. I got Funko Pops back there that are horror related. Can't really see because they're behind me. So that being said, it's not a horror pop, but first I have off the bat is Craig Jones from Slipknot. There he goes, and there's all the rest of them in the line. I did show off Craig Jones in a short, so because of that, I'm not going to unbox him, but he is really cool. Like, you can see right through the window there. He's a nice looking pop, and I like that. I don't know why, but for some reason, like, Sid and Corey, they're from the last album. Not the more recent, but the last album's look. But Craig Jones, he actually has the standard old school look. That's why I really like this pop the most out of all the Slipknot ones. And along with Craig Jones, now last time I said that I had a Rocky pop. And I was telling you guys, this is a spoiler, that I was getting another pop to go along with Rocky. And if you guys remember correctly, on the back of the Rocky pop box, well, there was another character. And yes, I did end up picking him up. So we got Apollo Creed in all of his mustachioed glory and his USA trunks. I mean, I love the Rocky movies. My mom, that was one of her favorite film franchises. So when I finally watched the Rocky movies a few years back, and oh boy, did I love them and buy the set. My mom was super happy. I ended up watching the Rocky films. Just watching them, that made her happy. So I grew to appreciate the films, and I love Rocky so much. Also, not going to unbox and review him right here on the video, because I'm going to do a separate video unboxing and reviewing both Apollo and Rocky for you guys. And who knows, maybe in a separate video, it could be very cool if I do a little bit of a review of the Rocky film series on Blu-ray, and even the Creed film series. Speaking of Creed, I'm super excited to see Creed 3. I don't want to ramble on too much, but I am really looking forward to that movie, so maybe I'll set up Apollo when my wife and I watch Creed 3, so that's going to be a lot of fun. So those are the Funko Pops. Now that I got those out of the way, I have 2 big old collectibles, so I got those at Christmas time, and I kind of want to get those out of the way because... well, not really get them out of the way, but these are some really fun collectibles. I'm just going to shut up and show you guys what I'm talking about. Before I do so, I'm going to take a sip of coffee because Alright. This is Turbo Man. Yeah, you remember that movie from the 90s, Jingle All the Way? Yeah, my wife bought this for me for Christmas last year. This came all the way from the United States. We live in Montreal, Quebec. So this is a Walmart exclusive, as you can see down there. And our Walmarts here in Quebec does not stock any of the exclusives. So we really have to go on the American website. Or we literally, like, my wife has family in the States, so she can always ask if he can find it, her uncle. So that's what happened, and it came all the way from the United States, came all the way here. For those of you guys in the States who watch my channel, yes, you probably still can get a hold of this, but I was really excited about this because I know it's not like the best movie ever, but I'm a huge Arnold Schwarzenegger fan, and Jingle All the Way is one of those movies I watch every Christmas. Like, I can quote that movie, and I've always loved Turbo Man. I've always said to my wife, I want a Turbo Man. Really happy. What can I say about this thing? Has electronic lights and sound, so it lights up and it makes noise. So really cool. As you can see on the back, unfortunately, they didn't put Jingle All the Way, but I'm not sure if the original packaging had that. And 13.5 inches, so it's a big old boy, and my wife did say she was surprised at how big it was when it came in. So I would like to get Dementor, is that his name? Yeah, Dementor, and they put out Booster in the 90s by Tiger Electronics, so I'd like to get those two to go with this Turbo Man. That'd be really fun. I think you could still get him, and if not, you could probably find him on eBay. But I don't know if he's going for stupid prices, so you really do need to do your homework if you're interested in this. And I don't know, I'm showing you guys this now, and it's been over a year now that's been out, so that's just me being crazy. But yeah, really love this thing. And the final collectible that I have for this video is well, this is from actually it's called the Legacy Collection, I think, by Bandai. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the Pink Ranger. I got this at GameStop last year, and she was on special for like, I don't know, between $5 to $10. So I had to jump on it. I was going out for Christmas presents, Christmas shopping, and lo and behold, Boomer the Nerd left with something for himself when he really should not have. But I really love the Legacy Collection. A lot of people prefer the Lightning Collection because they're more accurate, and I agree. But I don't know, the Legacy Collection, there's something cool about them. They have that kind of like that comic book look to them, so that's why also kind of cool to, you know, put this in the hall. Same thing for Turbo Man. He's kind of like a comic book character in Jingle All the Way. So yeah, I really love this figure a lot. So that's all the collectibles, and now that all that is out of the way with the collectibles, I'm into the comic books now.
Rise and shine, because at Walmart this Friday only from 6 a.m. to 11 a.m., you can save big on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System with Super Game Boy accessory. Only at Walmart, only $79.96. The Magic Chef bread maker is just $59.97. And save on Turbo Man from the new movie Jingle All the Way. A Walmart exclusive, it's just $24.96. Only this Friday, only 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. at Walmart. So get here early and have a nice holiday.
I'm a little in over my head with all these comics. As you saw last time, there were so many of them, and again, there's more this video. I'm like, what am I doing with my life? Like, okay, next time I get comic books, I'm not going to let them pile up and stack up that high to show you guys for a two-part video that's probably going to be close to an hour if you put them together. So now that caffeine has fueled me and I've got all my energy going on, here come the brand new comics, guys. Which is weird. Last time I had 4 issues of this comic book, and I only have 1 this time around. I completely forgot. So I guess to finish off from last time, this is Evil Ernie, number 5. It's a cool cover. Why not? Pretty neat. Pretty neat. Alright. And then next up we have Do a Powerbomb, number 1 from Image Comics. I'm not certain how many issues there are in this run now, but I'm a wrestling fan, so I had to grab this one because I'm interested in it. So I was like, yeah, I'll check that out. So Do a Powerbomb. These are the only singles that I have as issues in this whole entire thing. Okay, so these are continuing a run. Whatever, why not? So we've got, they will stop sticking together. Okay, so we got Transformers Beast Wars number 14. Number 15. Number 16. This is a badass cover with Optimus Primal. I love it so much. Number 17, which is the last regular issue for this I'm not sure if it's the last regular issue in general, but at least I've got the first 17 issues now, which leads up to, and this is a really awesome cover, Beast Wars 2022, I cannot speak apparently, annual. Really cool cover of the Autobots, so that's really nice. So those are all the Beast Wars, and now we're moving into Spawn territory like always. Me and my Spawn comics, you know. Spawn Hunter, go check him out. So this is Scorched, number 4. There's the gas mask, I forget his name. I don't know why it's escaping my head right now, but Scorched, number 4. Scorched, number 5. Number 6. This is an awesome cover. Look at that with the Gunslinger, Medieval Spawn, and She-Spawn. Holy that's awesome. Again, sticking to each other. Gosh. Number 7. Is that number 7? Yes, number 7. Cool looking cover. Reminds me of the G.I. Joe cover that IDW did with Scarlet. I really like that a lot. Yeah, that concludes Scorched. My goodness, I thought there was more. No. But there's more Spawn titles. Okay, so that's what I figured. Now we're off to King Spawn. King Spawn is a cool set of series as well. So here's King Spawn number 9. Yeah, it's really cool. Orange Spawn. King Spawn number 10. That's a really neat black, white, and red cover. I really like that a lot. Here is... my goodness, I don't know why they're sticking together. And this is the last one in King Spawn. This is number 11. So really cool. I only got 3 this time around. More importantly is for me as the next 2 Spawn Way series though.
Is there a heaven? Is there a hell? There is one who knows the answers all too well. When you're caught between heaven and hell, make them both suffer. Spawn Armageddon, rated M for mature.
Wow, it's really warm with the lights, guys. Whew, I don't know what's going on with me right now. Really love the covers in this series because they're really awesome. So here we go. This is Gunslinger Spawn now. So this is issue number 6. Really sick cover. I believe that's a Brett Booth cover. Yeah, Brett Booth. Fantastic artist, Brett Booth. He reminds me, like his artwork to me is reminiscent of the 90s stuff. So really cool cover right there. Put that down. This is number 7. I love this cover. I showed this to some of my friends and they're like, wow, that's awesome. Just a gun. That's really neat. Number 8. Gunslinger emerging from an explosion. Love it. And finally, number 9, which looks like a... yeah, that looks like an anime. Or at least a manga cover. Really, that's really neat. And now it's time to go into the core Spawn series. So we've got Spawn number 328. It's got Medieval Spawn on the cover there. 329. Yo, these things keep sticking together. And yeah, there's only 3 in this. Okay, so 3... did I say what I said? Yeah, 329. Okay. But the absolute gem from this set, from like the initial Spawn run, from the actual Spawn run, this cover here, holy crap, holy crap. Issue 330, this is a Carlo Barberi cover. That is awesome. What a cover, eh? Look at that, that's my Canadian showing. What a cover right there. This to me is very reminiscent of Spawn covers from the 90s and early 2000s. When Capullo was doing covers. That's all the Spawn. Yeah, there's no more Spawn after that, which is really awesome. I was able to clear all those Spawns like that. Let me get a sip of my coffee before we continue on. These next 3, this is a set. This is a comic book written by Scott Snyder and drawn by Greg Capullo. Greg Capullo is one of my favorite artists of all time. He used to work on Spawn. But, however, Snyder and Capullo are the team that did the New 52 Batman, and they did other Batman stories after that, so their work on Batman was just phenomenal, okay? I already loved Greg Capullo going into the Batman New 52. So just having Scott Snyder's writing is just an added bonus, and they make a really good team together. So that's fantastic. From Dark Horse Comics, we have Demons #1. I am super excited to start reading this. The moment I saw just this, like, we have Demons coming soon, I was like, oh my god, oh my god. I need this. That's issue #1. Really excited to read this one. I did the thing I told you guys I wasn't gonna do. I'm rambling on. We have Demons #2. Another cool cover. And we have Demons #3. So, like I said, it's a 3-issue set. Super excited to start reading into this, to dig into this, and oh yeah, I'm really excited about this. 2 more left in the modern, well, I guess they're modern-ish comics. I'll get this one out of the way because this is kind of fun. Now, this is Spawn #1. This is a blank sketch cover. I know that Spawn Hunter was doing a giveaway for this book. Yeah, this is really worth it to have in your collection if you love blank sketch covers. I don't really think that there's anything behind the cover, because sometimes they do have something behind it. So let's just open it up. So it's like that on each side. No, exactly. You just open it up and go straight into the issue. So still really cool to have in your collection. I really do think I've been wanting a blank sketch cover of Spawn for a long time. So definitely think that I'm going to put this to good use and start sketching on it. Okay. And finally, in the modern issues, this is Wildcats #1, the brand new Wildcats series that's going now. So this is a foil embossed cover, and I believe this is also by Brett Booth, which is really neat. So trying to get that really nicely, like I can try to get that for you guys to see with the lighting. It's a really neat cover, and once again, when you do take it out of the bag and board, like here's the cool, like that's what it looks like on the back. I gotta say that the artwork doesn't look half bad for this new team of Wildcats, so I'm really... Yeah, there you go. There's your one comic show off for the video. So really looking forward to getting my hands into this comic, checking it out as well. But again, this could be a nice comic to put on display as well.
Wildcats. Ahora podés llevarlos a tu casa. Salieron los videos de los superhéroes que conquistarán tu pantalla. Wildcats. Compralo en los mejores videoclubes.
Here's the good news. We are almost done, guys. I only have a few comics left. So with that being said, without any further ado, let's get right into it. Now this first one, you guys are going to think to yourself, wow, is that the actual original? No, it's not. It's a facsimile. I picked this up for my wife because she is a big fan of this character and she loves the movies. But it's still cool nonetheless because the way that they reprint the facsimiles is the same exact. It's like an exact duplicate copy of the original release. So it's all the same. It's just that the price, like you pay the modern price for it, but still nonetheless cool. The New Mutants number 98. Yeah, number 98. First appearance, I believe, of Domino. Definitely, I know that it's the first appearance of Deadpool. So my wife loves Deadpool. So I had to pick that up for her because, I mean, she's never read the first appearance of Deadpool. I don't think she's actually read too many Deadpool comics. So for her to have this in her collection, she took it out of the bag and board. She was a little scared to do so. I said, it's fine, it's facsimile. Maybe somewhere down the road it might be a little more valuable, but at the moment as it stands, it's okay. You could take it out without putting on gloves. But she was really, really intrigued and excited nonetheless to find that the inside was basically the same as the comic would be if it was in the 90s, the same ads and all that stuff, which is really cool. I'm not going to take it out because it's her comic. I don't want to mess anything up, but yeah, here I go again, rambling on, and this is the New Mutants number 98, so yeah, really cool find for her. Next up, this is from the New 52, and I was super excited when I got my hands on this one. This is issue number 1. This is by Scott Snyder, artwork by Yannick Paquette. And this is Swamp Thing number 1 from the New 52. I don't have enough Swamp Thing comics in my collection, so to find this, really cool. I didn't pay very much for it. So, and it's really not like it's in really good condition. So I don't know if this storyline is good or not. Maybe if you guys do read Swamp Thing, if you know Swamp Thing's story, if you know the New 52 stories, maybe let me know down below if it's worth reading. Because maybe from there I can gauge if I want to read the rest of the series. So I do love Constantine, John Constantine, and I do read, so I've read like, Constantine stuff. So to get into Swamp Thing, I need to read more of that stuff because he's such a cool character. And I find that the Swamp Thing TV series was so good. It's just it's criminal the fact that they canceled it so damn early. Amalgam Comics, the last comic book haul I did, I just realized was back in January of this year. So I don't know what's going on with me with comic book hauls. I showed off Amazon, which is a amalgamation, you know, Amalgam Comics, of Wonder Woman and of Storm. And so this Amalgam comic that I got for myself, I'm super excited about because it actually brings in two characters that I absolutely love. This is Speed Demon #1. I think this is the only issue. So I think it's just one issue. Speed Demon #1, it's an amalgamation of The Flash and Ghost Rider. So really cool. Really looking forward to checking this comic book out. By the way, if you want to see something really neat, my buddy Spoony Bard on YouTube, I'm going to link him again because I talk about him often. He did a video recently of his favorite crossovers. So if you like things like this, go check out that video. He shows off comics in his collection that are crossovers by DC and stuff like that. So it's really cool to check that out if you're interested in things like that. So yeah, that's Speed Demon #1 from Amalgam Comics. So I hope it's I'm not sure if it's horror related or not because Ghost Rider is kind of a horror character and the Flash really isn't, but we'll see. But segueing into horror, this is really cool actually. This is a Gold Key comic and it's kind of beat up, so I didn't pay that much for it either. That's why. This is from 1965, and I'm going to be very honest with you guys. On the back it says issue #6. When I looked online, it said it's issue #15, so I'm not really certain what number it is. Maybe somebody can help me clarify exactly what number this is. Gold Key Comics, this is Boris Karloff, Tales of Mystery. Again, I don't know what issue this is, so maybe somebody can help me on that one. But this is definitely something really cool having in the collection. I mean, like I said, the comic is a little beat up. You can see on the sides there, it's kind of beat up. But it's a really cool cover nonetheless. I love that like painting artwork from like the 60s and 70s. Kind of like the Frazetta style almost. I love Boris Karloff. Didn't know that this was a thing, and I saw it and I was like, yeah, I'm grabbing that for the collection because that's going to be a really, again, a conversation piece. That's really neat. I, again, don't know what number this is. Maybe somebody can help me out. Maybe somebody can tell me what number it is, and yeah.
The Grinch got a wonderful, awful idea.
By the time this video's done, this coffee is going to be done. So, The Amazing Spider-Man #359. This one says, oh, the return of the villain you abandoned. Cardiac attack. Okay, cool. But look at the sticker up top there. This is the first, to what it seems, this is the first cameo appearance of Cletus Cassidy. If you guys follow Spider-Man or even watched Venom, Let There Be Carnage, Cletus Cassidy is the serial killer who becomes Carnage, who is the spawn of Venom. So this is the first cameo appearance of Cletus Cassidy, which is really awesome. Hold on, don't go anywhere. And again, now this says, what? Cardiac side by side with the Amazing Spider-Man, the team up you never thought you'd see. There's the comic. This is the Amazing Spider-Man #360. And I'll show you that sticker up there. First cameo appearance of Carnage. The first appearance of Carnage is very pricey at this moment. So I don't really know if at this moment in time I can really afford that. There are a lot of Spider-Man comics I'd love to get. But yeah, there we go. We got the first cameo appearance of Cletus Cassidy and the first cameo of Carnage. And issue 361 right after this is where Carnage makes his first full-fledged appearance. And that's where the whole Maximum Carnage storyline comes in. One of the greatest Spider-Man stories ever. Yes, the whole Venom storyline is amazing as well. But Carnage, if you're a 90s kid, especially that video game, the Carnage storyline is just so freaking amazing. So to have the cameo of Cletus Cassidy and the cameo of Carnage, super awesome to have in the collection.
You
York City. Panic. Terror. Chaos. And that was before. Maximum carnage.
I think that when it comes to Turtles collectibles, now that I've got, you know, the main boys from the original line, well, re-released original line, and the main boys from up there again, you can't see them back there, from this third series, I'd love to get some Casey Jones for the collection. So really super excited about this, and it's a really nice thick book. Like, as you can see here, down here, American it's $30, Canadian it's $40. I was able to get it on special. When I went back to check, it's not on special anymore, so I think I only got it for like $5 off, which was really awesome. But yeah, I'm super excited. I know that there's a Color Classics version, but I really want to read this. The Color Classics version includes also the Donatello and Michelangelo one-shot, or is it Leonardo one-shot? I'm not sure. I know there's the Michelangelo one-shot, but I didn't want the colors. I wanted the original black and white version of the Ninja Turtles comic, because that's how Mirage, Easton and Laird originally went to publish the books. I don't want to rip this thing, oh my goodness. I would love to get issue number 1, but you know how much that thing is worth? Like, I saw online, I think issue number 1, like this one right here, is like up 20 grand or 30 grand or some crazy shit like that. So there's some cool stuff at the back there too. Yeah, I'm really excited about this because I finally, like I said, I'm repeating myself like a broken record. I finally get to read the original Ninja Turtle stories. This just made everything for me, you know, in terms of collecting this year. Like, from the Castle Grayskull to getting all the Masters figures to finding the retro style Ninja Turtles figures, my AEW figures, everything that I got this year was just so cool because I really limited myself and I really went after what I absolutely wanted. So yeah, so really cool and really happy to have this in collection now.
Now you can take the hippest film of the year home for keeps.
Awesome!
Because Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the movie, is on video cassette for just $24.99.
Righteous!
And it only gets better because each video comes with coupons for over $20 worth of food and drinks from Pizza Hut.
I love being a turtle!
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the movie.
Cowabunga!
On video cassette, just $24.99. Get them while they're hot.
Okay, let me know what you guys think down below, from the modern comics to the old comics to the collectibles, even this bad boy. Let me know what you guys think, and that's all for today, guys.
His face, a mask of courage.
Who are you?
His armor,
Awesome hardware.
a living weapon. His mission, a fight for justice.
Pick up, hero.
His name, Spawn. Let's get it over with.
You've been violated, curly bat.
Spawn, rated PG-13, starts Friday. Special advance screening Thursday. Check newspapers for listing.
Oh my god, thank you so much. So much for sticking around. If you did, I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch the video out of your day. You don't have to, but I really do appreciate it. I did mention randomly in passing Spawn Hunter before when I was talking about the Spawn comics. Cool guy, cool cat. I'll link him down below if you want to check out more Spawn content. Especially he does a lot of giveaways too, so that's really cool. Also, Spoonie Bard, this is going to be the second time I link him, and I shout him out often. I like to shout him out when I do comic calls because his bread and butter on his channel too is comics. So I'll link him down below. I'll be back with some more content. I got some cool stuff planned out. So I know there's Christmas themed cereal out there, so guys, expect maybe to see some sort of Christmas themed taste test or two this year. So if I do any holiday themed videos, that's going to be it. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Oh yeah, by the way, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you're brand new to the channel, you just stumbled along here. Finished my coffee, like I said. Alright, I'm out of here, and as always guys, it's cool if it's nerd cool. Laters!
I guess this is it, huh? Well, it's been great. Oh, Tommy. Don't worry. I'll be alright. Something's happening!
Are you okay?
It was great being a ranger, Zordon. You'll always be with me.
You'll always be one of us.